Welcome to this video on shortcut keys of Microsoft Excel. If you have not watched other 13 videos, I will share it on the description. This video we are going to see the shortcut keys on pivot table. Okay, let us go to this exercise file. This file I will share it on the description. You can download it for your practice. We have the column called as sales ID, region, sales date, payment method and sales. For example, I want to create a pivot table. Pivot table is a vast chapter. I will share you all the videos related to the pivot table as soon as possible. Pivot table is a bigger chapter. All the videos about the pivot table, I will share it on the descriptions. Right? Now, let us create a pivot table. Simple one. I'll go to the insert. Under insert, I'm clicking on the pivot. Now, it's asking the table. The table is already selected. Where you want to create a table, new sheet or existing sheet. Let us go to the existing sheet because so that I can very easily verify both the pivot and sheet together. So I'll click on the location and I select some location where I want the report. For example, I'm selecting this location. I1 is the cell where I want the report. Okay. Now I want to create a pivot. That is, I want to know payment type wise what is the sum of sales amount, payment type. So let me drag this payment type. I'm dragging the payment type and I'm going to drop it into the row area. And we are going to drag the sales amount and we are going to drop it to the sigma area here, sigma values. Let me do that. Payment method I'm dragging and dropping to the row areas and sales amount I'm dragging and dropping to the sigma. Yes, we have created the pivot. Fine, this pivot table is created. Now, for example, in this pivot table, I want to group. I want to know, for example, Master and Visa is my card payments. I want to know these two put together, what is my total. I want to group these together. So, let me select first Master, hold the control key and I'm selecting this Visa. Hold the control key and select both. The shortcut key for grouping, Alt Shift right arrow, Alt Shift right arrow. Now you can see this two has been grouped together here. Group 1, Visa and Master. So if you want to ungroup it, place the cursor on the cell where we have grouped it. Alt Shift left arrow is for ungrouping. Alt Shift right arrow is for grouping. Alt Shift left arrow. So for example, as I told, I want this Master and Visa together in a group. I am pressing Alt Shift right arrow. This has been grouped together. And I'll give a name for this. Instead of group 1, just go there and type it and I can change the name. These are all the card payments. Similarly, I want to select this check control key. I'm selecting this e-wallet. I'm selecting this online transfer. This three I want to group it. Alt Shift right arrow. Now you can see this three has been grouped in group 2. I can rename it as something like others. So now you can very easily find out card and Visa payment, Master and Visa payment, card payment, what is my total, check e-wallet, online transfer, what is my total, that's what's my total. Alt Shift right arrow for grouping. Now if you want to remove the grouping, I have created two grouping, you have to remove it one by one only. Place the cursor on the first grouping which I have created. Alt Shift left arrow for removing the group, ungrouping it. Similarly, this others also I have to ungroup it. Alt Shift left arrow is for ungrouping. Okay, now assume I want to create a calculator fee. I want to give a discount. Discount is 5% of my sales amount. I want to calculate the discount here. I want to create a calculator fee. So place the cursor anywhere else on the sales amount or anywhere else on this table. Don't place it on the row label here. Place it here, and you can use the shortcut key Control Shift equal to. When I press the Control Shift equal to, it opens a dialog box of inserting the calculated field. Now let me give a name for the field. The field name is discount, and I'll go to the formula here. What is my formula? It says zeros. I will delete that 0. Maybe I want to calculate 5% of my sales amount. So let me use the formula here. 5% multiply it by into sales amount. Instead of typing the sales amount, I can just make a double click and insert that sales amount in my formula. Double click and I say add, and that's it. Now you can see a new column is created in the name of discount, which has been calculated 5% of my sales. So Control Shift equal to the shortcut key for calculated. Now suppose for example I want to remove this cache from this pivot. Instead of going to the top and applying the filter, you can use the shortcut key Control minus. Just to press Control minus, you can see the cache has been removed from my pivot. Control minus. It will not be deleted, it is removed, like it is filtered here. You can see it's available. If you go to the filter and you can once again select all, it will come back. Control minus is the shortcut keyword, literally like hiding that item from my field. Okay, Control minus. Now, for example, if I am going to change the value here, instead of 1800, I am changing the value. Let me check the master payment. You can see the master payment, the total amount is 647800. Now, let me change the value into 2000 here. When I change the value, unfortunately, it's not updated on the pivot table. Whenever I change the value, the pivot table has to be updated. So, what you do is place the cursor on the pivot table, Alt F5. Alt F5, now you can see the value has been updated. But only one pivot table will be updated here. Suppose I want to update it in all the pivot tables. For an example, let us go to the sheet number 2. Sheet number 2, I have another table, sales ID, salesperson name, commission amount. This commission amount is basically created. I have written a VLOOKUP. This commission amount is basically created based on the sales amount here. So based on the sales amount, this commission amount is created here. So for example, this table, I want to create one more pivot here. Maybe I will create another pivot here in the same table. Insert pivot. I click on insert pivot. Existing worksheet. Location. For example, I will put some other location here. Okay. And let me drag the salesperson. I am putting the salesperson into rows. I am putting the commission amount into sigma. So one more pivot table has been created. Two pivot tables available here. For example, let us take the Rishi, the first person. What is his total is 31451. 31451. I'll go to the sheet number 1. And I'm going to change the value here into 3000. I'm changing the value into 3000. So when I change the value to 3000, unfortunately it's not changing in this table and it will not change in this table also. Right? But when I press Alt F5, so let me press Alt F5, you can see it has updated in this table. In this table it has refreshed, but when you go to the sheet number 2, it is not updated. You can see, for example, Rishi, it was not updated. Still it was 31451. So you can use another shortcut key which will update all the pivot table in this workbook. All the pivot table. That is Control Alt F5. When you press Control Alt F5, it will update in this pivot table as well as it will update in this pivot table also. You can see the amount has been updated. Control Alt F5 is the shortcut key for refreshing all